Let's just hope that the stream holds out this time. If it doesn't, they'll call it there. We're to wrap up the bodyguard this time in the end of the day. Other than that, we received word from HQ to return home on an urgent matter. Yeah, as if I can easily be called away from this case if I come this far. I swear I'll find the truth and drag it out screaming to the light. You with me on that one, Mr. Prosecutor? You recognize an ambassador Alba's bodyguard at the time. So naturally, you witnessed when the person appeared, right? Correct? Yeah, I saw the thief, alright. With my own 2 eyes. Yeah, the Garcia was always there, lurking in the shadows. But when the spotlights were turned on for Betha Alba's speech, here we go. That appeared. Next one tries it's the Garcia running out. Next second, the spotlight went out. By the time we got to the area, but again, the depth thief had vanished. When we investigated afterwards, we found that the reason the light went out was because someone had unplugged the extension plug for all the outdoor electronics. Whether it was someone doing it on purpose, or simply a guest who tripped over it, we don't know. But one thing for certain, the Yadagarzu was here. Unless it was something else, pretending to be the Yadagarzu. So you're saying basically all you saw was a thief's silhouette? Yes.
Objection!
If all you saw was a shadow, then it's entirely possible that the shadow belonged to someone else. See? That's exactly what I said. Could be anything. Good thinking. You just might be right. If it weren't for the fact that there was no one else with that same shape. Not among the staff or the audience members. My men have already done a thorough check of everyone, so I know I'm right. Someone else's shadow. That does sound like a plausible hypothesis. Examine the pool here. Those roses are scattered on the surface of the water, creating a pleasant fragrance. And not just for aesthetics, but the pool's water is also used for putting out fires. I see. Oh. The pool stopped filling itself automatically. The fountain spouts are set to stay open until the pool's water reaches a certain level. Hey. Yeah, I wanted to go live yesterday, but I was just too tired. So I'm pretty much more well-rested today to be on here. If this water is used to put out fires, I suppose it must be refilled to its normal level. Which suggests that the pool was recently used somehow in this embassy. I guess I'll take some notes about it just in case. Okay, to be honest, oh god, Larry! I was gonna say something to Larry appeared. A random Larry appeared. Someone tripped, throw a Pokeball on him. Yeah. How dare you surprise me like that? I'm sorry. Hey, Hedgie, thanks for what you did back there. Your gratitude alone is enough. More importantly, Larry, this pool is not for your personal enjoyment. I know that. Do you really think I'm the type to just jump in the pool and swim around for fun? What are you doing in there then? What are you doing in there in the first place, Larry? Alright then, did you by any chance fall in the pool? Nice guess, but no dice. So you know my son, right, Edgy? Your son? I guess I kinda lost sight of him when I shook hands with the ambassador. I'm pretty sure he was around here when I last saw him. You imbecile! How can you be so flippant at a time like this? What are you gonna do if your son fell into the pool? And how old is the child of yours anyways? Huh? Oh, how old is he again?
Hold it!
Larry, this is the first time I heard of a son. Who exactly is the mother? The mother? Oh, that chick, the pink princess. The pink princess?
Hold it!
Miss Fun Charma. I was a bit confused by this man's words for a bit there. He's like, Larry has a son? When did Larry have a son? Like, who will want a son with Larry? However, I believe that what he's looking for is the soul of the Iron Infant. Yep, because I'm the Steel Samurai. Through and through his heart and soul. And the Iron Infant, my cute little son. You've given a whole new meaning to the phrase, and a sounding fool. That's exactly what I'm thinking. Larry's a fool. Larry, we have not seen hide nor hair of the Iron Infant. But rest assured that if we should find him, we'll let you know. Now get out of there. Sounds good. In that case, I'll go search over there. Damn it, Larry, get out of there! So it's not as if he'll get very far swimming around in that pool. And though he's unrelated to the murders, I'm sure he knows how to cause a lot of trouble. There's no wonder why they always say, whenever is something stinks, or something like that, it's always the butt. The butts. Or when something goes wrong, it's always the butts. I'll re-say it. Okay, let's just skip back to the thing here. I have to examine the statues now. The statue bears a resemblance to the primitive statue. The plaque said the king primitive on the battlefield. In order to save the queen, King Primadux put his life on the line and went to war. So Primadux was actually a person of royal blood. I thought he was simply someone intimidating a character from an ancient legend. Well, what surprises me is that a real person who looked like the Soul Samurai existed. I suppose there's that too. Is it possible that Yadagarasu hid in these bushes? Of course not, they're in rose bushes. You've been spending so much time with Scruffy and that girl, they're rubbing off on you. But it's alright, I'll wake you out of your... I don't know how to say that last word. Oh god. Careful with that damn thing. Now the next time you feel like sleep talking, remember that I'll whip you for real. All I tried to do was offer up a possibility, and this is what I get. Damn it, Brentley's good. Let's see. I don't know what to do here. I don't know who I have to present the statue to. It doesn't really say here. Yeah. Huh. Statue of a woman. I wonder if the lady is pouring the water. It says that the statue of the queen who's supposed to have lived to 10 minutes. Well, Miles Ellsworth, it seems that you're lousy at reading a woman's heart. It's like, you're bad with women, man. You're bad with women. I opened my mouth about a statue and she somehow made a leap at that. It's suddenly appearing and disappearing shadow of Yadagarazu. Oh, okay. So, it's like kind of like super... So it's stupor? Thank you, by the way. Like, I'm really good at reading things. It's just like some certain words I never heard of. So I have like a hard time reading certain words I've never seen before. Just, I believe that I figured out its true origin. I expected no less from my subordinate. Now let's hear what you know on the subject. What really cast the shadow of the Yadagarazu? See. Do I have to present either one?
Take that!
Well, suddenly Yadagarazu. Is it not possible that it was created by the statue?
Objection!
Are you playing me for a fool, Miles Ellsworth? The statue bears absolutely no resemblance to the shadow of the Yadagarazu. Not if you face it a different direction. You're correct, however, the statue is but one part of the whole picture. What do you mean, only one part? Let's see. Okay, I have to figure out which one's which. Okay, I have to figure out that's the left hand here.
Take that!
I was derping for a minute. It's like, wait, which one's the left hand? I had to like remind myself, like, her left, the statue's left is my right. Franziska, dude, if you could take a look at this, don't you find it a bit suspicious? Not at all. As I thought. For you see, I was merely testing you just now. We have no time to waste on your pompous talk, so get on with your explanation already. Oh god! Someone quick, take that damn whip away from her. I guess Franziska didn't understand my point. I need to think that through again, not the Yadagarazu shadow. Let's try it again.
Take that!
Yeah, that must be the wrong one. Huh. Okay, I'm gonna have to...
Take that!
this. It's another statue. The Yadagarazu shadow was made up from the shadows of these two statues. Oh, now I had to do... I remember now. I had to, like, present the other statue. Then I show her hand. Made? What do you mean by that? Right now, the spotlights are all over the place. This is because they were moved when the guests were in a panic state. However, if you were to restart the lights to where they were when the thief appeared, you believe that the two shadows were the Yadagara's shadow. Precisely. Now then, watch as I reveal the truth from the Yadagarasu. First, if we set up a spotlight to catch the shadow of Tina Primadutes on the battlefield, and the shadow of the teen statue would appear on the backdrop of the stage. Likewise, if we set a light up on the teen who spoke of love to the two teen Primadutes, their silhouette would also appear in the backdrop of the stage. So if we were to combine the two shadows, it looks like nothing like the Yadagara's shadow. Miles Edgeworth, how do you explain this grotesque shape? How do you explain this monstrosity? Why does it look like a unicorn with human hands? I don't know why, but it just looks like that to me. Calm down, Franziska. The way the light needs to be shown on the train statue is wrong. What do you mean by that? I believe that the whole of the king's shadow needs to be used for this to work. However, in the case of the train, I don't believe her whole shadow is needed. Rather, the person who created the shadow only used one part of her shadow. Her hand. Only one part? Yes, and that one part alone is enough to fill the rest of the Yadagara's shadow. Why didn't you say that in the first place? You're right, I apologize. Now I focus on the hand.
Take that!
I was just like hitting the wrong ones. I'll point it backwards. Think back to what is missing in our shadow. 5 long, then the area is correct. Now what does that remind you of? A hand with fingers. That's right. It only can be used the only shadow of the train's left hand. But Zika, can we please adjust the spotlight's position so that it only shines on the train's left hand? Alright, let's give it a try and see what we get. There we go. That's one thing solved. Yeah, this is actually the shadow I saw. The culprit must have changed the spotlight position beforehand. And then pulled the plug after people saw what the culprit wanted them to see. In their panic, the guests must have moved the spotlights around, which we can assume was also part of the culprit's plan. By the time the light came back on, the Yadagara's shadow had vanished, which means that the shadow was constructed from the very beginning. So you see, the Yadagara's never did visit Elbeth tonight. The only country that Thief visits was Babel, although it can be assumed that the Yadagara's had an accomplice in Elbeth. An accomplice? But who? I haven't figured it out yet, but I assumed it was the person who set up the shadow show. I sense that the biggest clue yet to solve in this case is I can't even say the word. I know how to pronounce it. It just word not coming out. The existence of this accomplice. There we go. Sometimes when I talk too fast or read too fast, the word tends to come out. How's that investigation going? Oh, this guy again. Bullet hole jacket guy. Detective Bed, have you come to join us in investigating the Yadagara's? I've left the murder in Agent Lane's charge. Yep. That always happens to me a lot when I'm tongue-tied. A lot. And my only target from the very beginning is the Yadagara's, so yes. So what have you found out? I've got a piece of evidence. May I see it? Are you sure it's not that jacket of yours? Sure, but you might regret it. We're here because we're ready to face whatever may come. So if you please. When people heard the commotion by bystanders started gathering, and one woman claimed, "I'm telling you, I'm a genuine international So she gave me an interesting picture. A journalist? Well, actually, she's a freelance cameraman. This is the photo I got from her. What in the world? Yetta Garcia is flying in the air. At the time they're changing, it's not just the man, but evidence even they lie to us now. When was this photo taken? Oh, okay. But never know what happened to other people too, as well. When was this photo taken? Apparently right after the fires on the 4th and 5th floors were put out. It was taken by a nearby building that you can see the embassy from. I see, so this was taken after the fire. The blur in this picture took off from the Bubbly's embassy, flew over the boundary, and headed for the embassy of Albus.
Objection!
This is simply not possible. People are incapable of flight. Is that a fact? I've had the pleasure of dealing with a case involving a flying person once. A flying person? Actually, come to think of it, I've come across a case like that as well, too, actually. Maybe it happens more often than we think. Am I up to the task of solving the mystery behind this photograph? You know what? It could be a possibility because I remember watching, it was Chris Angel. He levitated. It could be possible. It could be magically possible. But the other guys took off from Bubbly's embassy, so I should start from there. Francisca, I need to return to Bubba investigation for a bit. Alright. I'll continue investigation on this side of the building. And I've been using the little body butters I bought. And it smells really good. Welcome back, Mr. Edgeworth. Now come on, let's get back to our investigation. Yes, let's. Guess we go over here now. No, I didn't want to exit. Get back there, Edgeworth. Yeah. If you have to talk to the ambassador guy here. Yeah, they're really good body butters. They smell really nice. One's is like a really good almond vanilla. It smells just like a vanilla with a hint of almond. And the other one smells like kind of like a oriental floral type thing. Both of them have like a little bit of CBD in them. I think after all running around, we're right back where we started. It would appear that way. Hi, Mr. Edgeworth. I put some on my wrist earlier. Made my wrist smell really good. Have you found Manny's killer yet? I'm terribly sorry, Ambassador Paleno, but I have yet to find his killer. But I guess his murder really was the work of the Yadagarzu. Let's get one thing straight. It was the work of the fake Yadagarzu. The real Yadagarzu is a normal vigilant who is only out to steal the truth. Miss Friday, please don't make such a sad face. If there's anything I can do for you, all you have to do is conduct a thorough investigation earlier. Ambassador? If it'll bring a smile back to Miss Friday's face, then I'll gladly answer anything. Buffering. Get some chase certificates off. I'll come back on. Thank you, Mr. Pill. I know you're totally been on. You don't have to waste such a nice word on me, Lomas. Hey, Sir Palino? I think it's like probably my internet or something. I'm not sure. You two sure got chummy awfully quickly. You know, it's easy to say we're going to investigate, but where should we begin? We should probably start by comparing the state of this room before and after the fire. Then we should look into the matter of the suspicious person you spotted. Okay, there. It fits itself. Thank goodness it fits itself. Yeah, when I came into this room, that person was already gone. But I'm willing to bet that person I was chasing is with the Chochin killer. So, in case that the stream buffers here and there, my apologies ahead of time, in case. I don't know why it's just sometimes my connection is horrible sometimes. We don't know that yet, however, it's hard to believe that person is unrelated. Furthermore, because the key the Yadagarsu stole 7 years ago was found here, it signals that perhaps Miss Yu was also somehow involved. I don't know when dinner is going to be made, but once it is, probably going to head off at that time. I knew it. That woman is almost definitely Mr. Chochin killer. Yet again, we don't know that. There are too many mysteries to be solved there. Yeah, it could be anybody. Speaking of Yadagarsu and mysteries, I received the most mysterious photo from the Detective Bad. Detective Bad? He's taken part in the investigation too? Yes, he has been chasing after the Yadagarsu after these years. Feel bad. Now then, I was told that this photo was taken just after the fire. What? It kind of looks like the person in the long coat I was chasing. Does this mean I was chasing the fake Yadagarsu after all? I don't know the answer to your question, but I don't think people can fly either. What if it was something like an item that was flying in the air, and probably windy? But this could be how that person escaped. Well, we need to investigate a bit more before we can say anything about that. In any case, let's not waddle anymore and pick up our investigation where we left off. Okay, I'm gonna see if I have to talk to that dude again. I have to go around there. Now then, Master, I'd like to ask you about your moments before the fire broke out. Before the fire? Which fire are you talking about? Which one? There was more than one? Huh? Oh, I see. I guess you didn't hear about it. Yeah, I didn't hear about it. We had 2 fires here at the Bubbly's Embassy tonight. What a bother all of that was. Wait, but the only fire we know about is the one after the Jamma Ninja show. Well, the first one occurred at the start of the Jamma Ninja show. Luckily, only 4th and 5th floor of our embassy caught fire. That one didn't cause a panic among the theater goers. We decided to keep it internal. Did the fire of the Jamma Ninja show was the second one of the night? Exactly. So the fire witness was the second one. Come to think of it, didn't Detective Bad make a reference to the first fire? I suppose this means that the photo was taken just after the first fire was put out. Ah, that makes sense. What if it was like part of the debris somewhere that would just happen to like float off the building? That could be a possibility. So then, what was the extent of the damage in the second fire? The second fire was contained to this floor, the third floor. I think it was leftover embers from the fire on the floors above it that caused it. That's how I should put this. That very bad stroke of luck. My office on the 5th floor, Manny's office here, and Manny himself, all gone in the blink of an eye. I feel so sorry for you, Mr. Palino. Oops, look at me going on and on. Now then, what was it you wanted to ask me again? You all discussing what your actions and whereabouts for today were? And if you happen to know what Mr. Coach's actions and whereabouts were too. Yes, very well. Let's see, I have been quite busy all day from morning until now. First I woke up and then I brushed my teeth. After that, I had a roll for breakfast. Fascinating. How about if you just skip the relevant parts to the relevant parts of me? I don't know. I don't need to know that you brushed your teeth. I don't need to know that you ate. Heck, I even don't want to know that you went to the bathroom. All I want to know is what happened after all that. Oh, do you like a condensed version? Alright, I should do that for you. So what Mr. Cochin and you did this morning? Well, originally, we were supposed to meet and shake hands with the German ninja. But Manny and I wanted to turn it into a photo op, so we were here tidying off his office. You helped clean Mr. Cochin the office? Why were you not cleaning your own? Oh, I think I forgot to mention this. My office is currently undergoing renovation. So, they're fixing up his room. Which is why I put the primitive statue and the lovely knights that are down here. I see. Oh, but the tidying didn't take much, really. We just burned some files we no longer needed and expired coupons in the fireplace. I bet cleaning up the fireplace would have been real pain though. About that, I kind of forgot to clean the ashes out. I guess I'm up a creek without money here. Get any angry with me? An ambassador like yourself has been on the receiving end of a secretary's anger. Oh, he was very good at being very mad. Why, even just this morning, he got mad at me. I spilled some bubbly ink onto the back wall when I was burning the files, you see. And he got mad at me, saying I should treat the ink with more respect. Talk about the boss getting bossed around. That's about it for what we did this morning. Just some cleaning up. Gonna double check to make sure the microphone's working. No. Yeah, it's working. How to make sure. Sometimes the microphone on my controller likes to cut off. Don't tell me that you had no other work to do being an ambassador girl. See about his afternoon activities. Now then, if you could tell me what you and Mr. Chilton did this afternoon. Well, Manny and I went down together to the theater and Nestorals. We had to be there for the start of the Steel Samurai stage show. After the show started, I went back to my office on the 5th floor alone. So they were together until the start of the Steel Samurai show. A little while later, after I had straightened myself up a bit, I returned to the theater because I was to take part in the photo op on stage at the end of the show. There was a temporary photo op at the end. It was a fantastic photo of the three of us, Ambassador, Alba, the Steel Samurai, and myself. After the photo shoot, I went back to my office on the 5th floor to prepare for my handshake photo op with the German ninja. He seemed to be rather overworked for an ambassador. When I got to my office, that's when the first fire broke out and I escaped down the stairs. My office was completely destroyed, but thankfully no one was hurt. I admit I ran away from the first fire as fast as my legs could carry me, but during the second one I pitched in and helped the embassy staff put it out. So you didn't see Mr. Turchin again after the start of the Steel Samurai show? Yes, that's right. The next time I saw him, he was lying there in eternal sleep. So he's sleeping forever now. I see. Ambassador Palino, I thank you very much for your help. I'm sorry I can't be of more assistance. If there's anything on the table here. Yeah, this is the only thing here. Appears this area was heavily damaged by the fire. Yeah, I guess we should hurry up and get started examining everything. There's a lot of Bappalese ink on Mr. Turchin's desk, and it looks like there's still a lot of ink left inside. And the seal was unbroken, so the fire probably couldn't get into the bottle to burn up the ink. Hey, Mr. Polino, looks like your precious Bappalese ink is out right after all. What? Oh, that's odd. Ambassador, what do you mean by that? Well, it's just that there is something strange about the ink. Would you mind elaborating? Please elaborate. Please, humor me. Tell me why it's like that. I wonder if you might tell me what you noticed about Mr. Turchin's bottle of ink. I just thought of it right now, but during the second fire, Manny was worried about his office, so he came rushing back to it. I called out to him, and when I received no reply, I used my spare key to open a door. But when I did, I was greeted by roaring green flames. The flames were so big that I wasn't able to see into the room at all. The fire was green? What was the cause? Well, white crystal oil burns green when it's lit, as you can see by the lantern. And Bappalese ink is made of the same oil, which means it would also burn green. You know, I too had thought it was Manny's ink that had caught fire. So that's why I was surprised I'd find that out there was still a bottle of ink left on his desk. In the case of the perpetually green flame, talk about mystery. What exactly was it that caught fire in here? That's what I would like to know. Yeah, put the open drawer here. It would appear that this gas also fell victim to the fire, but doesn't look too damaged. Oh, I think we could rifle through this drawer a bit. I suppose we really should take a look. Oh. It must be another souvenir from somewhere.
Eureka!
The shape of this notepad matched the shape of the note we found. Hey, you're right. What is it? It looks like something straight out of Monument Valley. Oh yes, the notepad is a souvenir from somewhere in your country. We've been collecting them for purpose of studying them, you see. Yes, I do. You seem quite passionate about it. Oh, would you like to see my souvenir collection? I'd love to show it to you. Are you sure they haven't burned to a crisp by the fires? Are you sure they're not, like, burnt to ashes by now? Smells like dinner is being made. Ambassador Palano, I wonder if you might recognize the handwriting on this note. This looks like Manny's handwriting. I see in that case. Oh, did you figure out something? This note was found in Alba's nest. Tongue-tied again. Alba's. Specifically, it was found being firmly grasped by that murdered the mask too. I remember the first Mask the Mask. It was in the game, the Phoenix Wright game where you're Phoenix. And someone was claiming they're the Mask, and then another person says that they're Mask the Mask. The Mask 2. Then the Snow. Yes, it was a request from Mr. Cochin for the mask to distill the primitive statue. What? Manny tried to steal Elba's primitive statue? We would know for sure if we could run a handwriting analysis. Ambassador, do you have any documents that were handwritten by Mr. Cochin? I'm gonna be right back real quick. Not gonna take long. I'm back. You see if the microphone still working. I'm back. Yeah, it's working. Just in case, I'm just saying. The dinner's being made right now. Do you have any documents that were handwritten by Mr. Cochin? Yes, I can gather a few and give them to you. I'll have to ask the Detective Gumshoe later to run an analysis. I can't believe that Manny would even think of doing something like this. Do you have any idea as to why he would have requested the theft of the statue? There's one possibility, mind you, but just by personal speculation. Would you tell me anything you can tell me would be a great help, Ambassador? Let's see what else we have to do here. We have to keep talking to the Ambassador. I'm sorry, Ambassador, but I have some questions for you. I believe that you said that you might have an idea as to why Mr. Cochin hired the mask too. Actually, I fear it may be my fault. As I was telling you earlier, we were to determine which statue was the real one as part of the day's event. Because of the Yadagarsi and the fire here, that canceled, didn't it? Actually, we believe that the rest of the event has been cancelled. For you see, Babel's statue was just a replica. And did Mr. Cochin know about Babel's permanent statue? Of course he knew, but that's why he was the only person I would consult with. We'd have to do something once our statue was revealed as a replica. be expected. I was very nervous today, as this would have passed their country's authority. Yes, I understand. Well, when I told Manny my concerns, he said, let me handle it. It'll be alright. I'll find a way to make sure you're an ambassador of the Unitopia. At the time, I thought he was trying to cheer me up. But when I saw that note, I realized he was serious.
Hold it!
The coaching said that the love business behind your back. I assume he did all of that to ensure that you are the next Copenhagen ambassador. But why was he trying so hard, I wonder? He was so much better at getting things done than I ever was or will be. I don't have an answer yet as to why he was trying so hard. But I suspect he had an ulterior motive in mind beyond simple kindness. Oh, here you are, Mr. Edwards. Detective Gumshoe, have you collected the written information I requested? Yep, got it all right here, sir. Here you go, okay. Feel free to take a look for you after all. What is all this, Gummy? It's all the information in this room that I got from the embassy and Interpol people. Now we know exactly how this room was before and after the fire. Good work, detective. Was that sincere? I'm an expert in getting people to talk. Wow, you two remind me so much of my father and Uncle Bad. What do you mean? As prosecutor and detective, your dynamic is just like theirs back in the day. Don't you worry, I'm going to find my own wonderful partner someday. And when I do, I'm going to become a good Yatagarasu just like my father, right?
Hold it!
Please don't ask me questions which I had no answer to, okay? Yeah, don't give me questions that I can't answer, okay, please. However, I can say it should be a wonderful thing to find a partner you could trust. You bet. So now what, with the address? Well, I'd like to ask you for a favor. Yes? That gadget, Mr. Thief, is it? That thing you call your secret weapon? Oh, you mean little thief? You're coming to rely on it, aren't you? I don't need it for a trick like that. I'm only asking because I need it for the investigation. From the information Detective Gumshoe gathered and Ambassador's testimony, I'd like you to please recreate this room as it was during the third floor fire. You got it. Alright, here we go. There's a nifty little gadget. It seems there are other things besides the ambassador mentioned that have changed. If possible, we might find the escape route the person Case all used as well. Oh, what is this? Some sort of light show? I'm not told about. It's like, oh, what's this? It's kind of like that Nightmare Before Christmas scene where Jack Skeleton's like, what's this? This is the power of the true village. It's recreating the room with the info I inputted. Really? And that's certainly one interesting device you got there. I believe it's about time we turned our investigation. Okay, let's see here. Let's see. Look at the grandfather clock here. The grandfather clock. Apparently in a different position before the fire. According to staff members, the clock was flush against the wall before the fire, sir. Which means that most likely it was moved by someone during the fire. Speaking of which, it's totally 11 o'clock now, but I don't hear any chiming. Huh? That's odd. It was still chiming way on the dot every hour this morning. Maybe the fire damage was in the internal mechanism or something? Ambassador Perlino, maybe take a look inside that clock. sure, go right ahead. Knock yourself out. Excuse me. Detective Gumshoe, if you could please inspect the insides of this lock. Yes, sir, I'm on it. It's Edgeworth, I found this inside, sir. It looks like a length of wire, so this is what caused the clock to stop chiming. But what was the long length of wire doing inside of the clock in the first place? Well, we found wire. Why would someone do this to such a valuable clock? It sounds like it wasn't Mr. Paulino that put the wire in there. Then perhaps it was Mr. Crouchin Killer who did. Whoever did left their wires. What if they needed it later? Now we have to examine the neck rack. It looks like one of the Fabulous knives was already missing before the fire began. So it would seem, especially since the other two knives' handles were burned away. The remaining handle was swapped out with the handle from the real murder weapon. And that Babel's national treasure was stolen per Babel, don't you think? I'm not sure I would lump the replica statue in with the rest of Babel's rolls. It's true. So true. Yeah, I'm gonna start going live here every once in a while, more often. I've been needing to be here more often. These must have been the large green flames that Ambassador Paulino stole. For flames like these, it's no wonder why he couldn't get in. Hey, by the time we came in this room, had the fire been already put out? Yeah, the fire had died out or something by that time. Then its fire in here only burned from the time the fire started on the 3rd floor. Until the Yatagarasu appeared and caused a stir in Babel, I suppose. Guess Miss Paulino was just lucky enough to run into this fire as it was burning off. Yes, you could put it that way. And since you were the first to discover the body, we can assume that no one else entered the room until that time. No one other than the person you were chasing, of course. I knew it. That person I saw was definitely not to no good. I mean, the person could have been Mr. Crouchin Killer. That's very likely to be the case. After all, the person came in this room before you, and must have chosen this room precisely because they knew no one would be in here. Okay, then maybe the green fire was where it was to prevent anyone from coming in? But then what did the person set on fire to make the green flame? Well, whoever it is, that person burned it, made a rather sizable fire. And since the fire's green, well, we've seen something that burns green, right? It's a bit tinier than those flames, but you get what I mean. Yes, I do believe that what you're thinking is exactly why those flames are green. Which fire-related piece of evidence burned the same as the green flame?
Take that!
The source of the green in these flames is related to this. Oh, really? Well, I don't think they're related at all. Oh, they're related after all. I honestly apologize this time for being wrong. What? I'm always honest. And that's a good thing. Now keep on doing it. Oh, the lantern. See. There we go.
Take that!
Now I have to present the ink too. Silhouette lantern, its green flame come from the white crystal oil it's burning. Yeah, that's the fire I was thinking of too. I let the greenages off. I think we now established that the green flames were caused by the white crystal oil. Furthermore, we know there's only one other thing made from white crystal oil. Oh, you mean that thing McClellan was thinking about? Yes, precisely, as we found out earlier in our investigation. What? I don't get it. Can you fill me in, sir? Fine, I suppose I'll explain in a way that even you can understand. It sounds like... Excuse me. It kind of like Yamchu's way of saying, can you explain to me like I'm 5? Like, yes, I'll explain to you like you're 5.
Take that!
So this ink is made from my crystal oil. Oh, so it should be burned the same color as the flames in the lantern, right? Yes, precisely. However, the green flames in this room were not from the bottle of Pepperly's ink. Because we found the ink Mr. Cochin used on the desk, right? Yes, however, we know that Mr. Cochin was smuggling the ink in massive quantities. Now, what do you suppose he made using all that ink? I believe that what he made with that ink is the answer what gave birth to the green flames. Yeah, I'm beginning to really feel the energy coming from me of Miss Edwards. It will be here that I have finally found it. The smuggling ring's real goal. Okay, let's see. That would be the counterfeit bills that smuggling ring made and are circulating in St. Paul. You're kidding. You're saying that was Mr. Cochin who made the counterfeit bills? I am. I believe he can never go so far as to say that he stole the Babel printing press. Ambassador, Mr. Cochin had permission to freely use the printing press, correct? Why, yes, and I do remember seeing him use it in the middle of the night. But never did I think he was using it for such a foul deed. Ambassador, because of the Secretary's crime, you will need to be investigated as well. Ah, yes, I suppose so. We've caused a bit of trouble for the few countries, haven't we? It's my duty to search out all who shielded Mr. Cochin and concealed his crime. But they are the ones who started the fire in order to destroy the evidence. Okay. I think I'll go check out a couple more things and I'll head off for dinner. Some dinner soon. Okay, I'm gonna talk to them too. I just talk to them. Detective, you took part in the initial Babel investigation, right? Yep, sure did. I also helped put out both fires, sir. But that first fire took me by surprise. I had a tough time escaping the 5th floor. First, I tried the elevator, but I guess someone else had the same idea. It was in use. If I hadn't remembered to use the stairs at that point, I would have burned to a crisp. Wait, well that's odd. We always warn our staff that in case of a fire, it's dangerous to use the elevator. Oh? Maybe someone wrote it in a fit of panic? Detective, did you see the Yadagar suit that came into the Babalese embassy at all? I didn't personally. And the other staff member told me they never got a good look at the person either, sir. I wonder if you could tell me a bit more about what you discovered, Detective? Second fire broke out around the time the Yadagarsu was spotted in Albus. That's also when a suspicious person was spotted in Babel, which caused some panic. So no one was able to get a good look at this Yadagarsu that entered Babel? Yeah, all they saw was a mysterious person wearing a long coat. And that's not even enough to make a positive ID, you know? Still, it was enough to make the people who received the calling card panic even more. That's true. To put them in a huge panic as well. A person in a long coat. Sounds like the exact same person I saw. The actress who appeared in Albus was proven to be a fabrication, a shadow. In light of the fact the Yadagars who had appeared in the Babel was also a suspect. It can't be serious. Not when you're this close to capturing the fake. Castiel you. So the Yadagars who appeared caused mass confusion, killed Mr. Cochin, and disappeared. Oh wow. Alright, since dinner is almost ready, I'm gonna go ahead and save. So let's stream here for now. I'll see what I can do to be live again tomorrow. I'll see what I can do. If not, then I'll probably be on the day after. Whichever day I'm to be live. So, thank you guys for thumbing by for the stream. Had fun. You guys know where to find me. If you guys want to talk or anything. So just in case if I'm not back on after dinner, I'll probably be back on tomorrow. We'll see. And see everybody later. Have a wonderful day.